Hello, and welcome to Nexstara's video series on the Salesforce Developer Workbooks. In this track, we'll be walking you through the Force.com workbook. This series covers Chapter 3, Add App Logic with Clicks, Not Code, and this video covers Section 1, Automate a Field Update using Workflow. We're going to talk about creating workflows that can automatically update certain fields when given actions take place. Click the Invoices tab, choose any invoice, then click any line item. Notice that no price is listed. We're going to create a field for price and then create a workflow to fill that field automatically. Click Setup, Create, Objects, and then click Line Items. Click New in Custom Fields and Relationships. Choose Currency and click Next. Let's call the field Unit Price. Change the length to 16 and decimal places to 2. Click Next. Click Next again, and then click Save. Now, click the Invoices tab, open an invoice, and click New Line Item. Notice there's now a field for unit price. However, we don't want to have to fill this in manually, so we'll create a workflow to fill it in automatically. Click Setup, Create, Workflows and Approvals, Workflow Rules. Click Continue, and then click New Rule. The object this rule applies to is Line Item. Click Next. Let's call the rule Populate Unit Price. You can type a brief description of what the rule does. And we want to evaluate the rule when a record is created. Under the rule criteria, for field, select line item quantity, greater or equal, and value 1. Click Save and Next. Now open the drop-down Add Workflow action and click New Field Update. Let's name this Copy Unit Price. We want to update the field Line Item Unit Price and choose Use a Formula to set the new value. Click Show Formula Editor, then click Insert Field. Choose Line Item, Merchandise, Price, then click Insert. The formula simply refers to the price from the merchandise-related record. Click Save. We also want to create a workflow that updates the quantity remaining of a piece of merchandise when it's added as a line item. But first, we need to change the relationship between those two objects. Click Create, Objects, then click Line Item. Click Edit next to Merchandise under Custom Fields and Relationships. Then click Change Field Type. Change from Lookup Relationship to Master Detail Relationship and click Next. Click Next again, then click Save. Now we're ready to create the second workflow. Click Workflow and Approvals, Workflow Rules, click Continue, then click New Rule. For Object, choose Line Item, then click Next. Let's call the rule Line Item Updated. We want to evaluate the rule when a record is created and every time it's edited. For the field, choose Invoice Status equals, click the Lookup button, choose Open, then click Insert Selected. Now click Save and Next. Click Add Workflow Action, then New Field Update. For name, type Update Stock Inventory. The field to update is Merchandise, Quantity, then choose Use a Formula to set the new value. Click Show Formula Editor, then click Insert Field, and choose Line Item, Merchandise, Quantity, then click Insert. Now choose Insert Operator, Subtract, then click Insert Field, Line Item, Quantity, Insert. We're subtracting the quantity in the line item from the quantity in the merchandise-related record. Click Save, then click Done. Now click Back to List Workflow Rules and click Activate next to each of the rules we've created. Click the Invoices tab, then click Any Invoice. Click New Line Item. Let's enter 2 for the line item number and 2 for the quantity. Click the Lookup button next to Merchandise and choose Desktop. Leave Unit Price blank and then click Save. Now, click the line item you've just created to see the detail page. Notice the unit price was copied from the merchandise-related record. Click the merchandise name and notice that the quantity has been reduced by 2. In our next video, we'll cover Section 2, Add a Formula Field. Thank you for joining us. For more great content, click to follow us on Google+.